everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Club de NUIT Untold by Armaf. What can we say about this fragrance? It's a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe or clone, like a lot of people have talked about before, and it is. That's the way it is. But Armaf are known for their great clones, just like Armaf, Club de NUIT, Intense Man, and stuff like that. There's a dupe of Creed Aventus, which is very great, both of them actually. But what can we say about Club de NUIT Untold from Armaf? Is it worth to buy Untold? I will say yes, of course it is, because Baccarat Rouge 540 is a very great fragrance. But if you want it cheaper and almost the same performance, you can buy Armaf Club de NUIT Untold. Let's start with the box. Here it is. Pretty fine box. You can see the information on the bottom, and there's a little space inside where you can find the little sticker. There's always in the boxes of the Armaf fragrances, or else it's pretty simple. What can we say about the bottle? It's like this rainbow touch, or else it's red when you just place it at the table, but I like it. Not that it looks very expensive or something like that, and we all know that it's not diamonds there's on the bottle, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, to the most important thing, the fragrance itself, the juice inside. And you can see on the screen which notes they're dominating this fragrance. And I get the amber, I get some spices, but if I should say it in a rough kind of way, what I get from this fragrance is like Baccarat Rouge 540 and a little from Instant Crush. It's cotton candy, vanilla, that burnt sugary kind of vibe. We know this fragrance is a fall and winter fragrance, but I will say you can pull it off all year round except the hot summer days. When we are talking projection, I will say I get all from 3 to 5 hours of projection. It depends on the weather, but 3 to 5 hours, that's what I'm getting. When we are talking longevity, I would say 10 to 12 hours. It's very good when we are talking longevity. So what can I say about this fragrance? It's okay cheap. It's had a great projection. It have a great longevity. But you have to remember, guys, if you're a man that's into these masculine fragrances, maybe this is not for you, because this is a unisex fragrance. They are very sweet. As I told, it got this cotton candy vibe. And I have to tell you guys, the way I tell you about this fragrance is the way I see the fragrance, the way I'm smelling it. This is my review, but I think if I smell the fragrance this way, a lot of you guys will do that the same way. So I hope it could be helpful, Again, there is no vanilla listed at the note breakdown in this fragrance. But again, that's what I smell. I smell vanilla vibe, cotton candy with burnt sugar. So I tell the way I see it, So let's get back to, is the fragrance worth buying? Of course. You have a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. I will say it's 85 to 90% similar. So I think it's pretty good, with great projection and longevity, as I told early on in this video. So if you can't afford or don't want to waste a lot of money on the original, this one will be perfect. Again, you got an 85 to 90% similar fragrance to Baccarat Rouge 540, a great dupe. So is it the same ingredients that they use in Baccarat Rouge 540? Of course not. Maybe it's more synthetic, cheaper ingredients and stuff like that. But again, if you don't want to use a lot of money on the original, then you have to check Club de Nuit Untold out from Armaf. That's my review. Guys, I have to tell you, I'm not encouraging you only to buy dupes. But in some cases these days, you can get a great dupe for a lot less of what the original costs. And these days, dupes perform very, very great. Sometimes, like in this particular case, it performs almost as good as the original. And that's why. Or else, I hope you're having a very great time with your family, friends, and loved ones. Until I see you again, enjoy life, guys.